3.8 homework. This is the homework video. So again, remember the quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are negative, 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 positive, negative. Sorry, these are positive, positive. These are negative, negative. These are positive, negative. So where's the quadrant? You can either write the number 4 or the Roman numeral. That's the Roman numeral for it. Negative, negative lies in quadrant 3. Positive, positive is quadrant 1. 2 points are reflections of each other across the x or the y axis. So again, I'm going to pretend I'm plotting it. So that's 5, 3 is up here, negative 5 is up here. So it goes across the y-axis. This is the y-axis. It goes across the y-axis. Here, I've got negative 7, positive 1, so it's up here. I've got negative 7, negative 1, so these two dots go across the x-axis. And the last one, negative 2, 4 is up here. Negative 2, negative 4 is down here. So these two dots cross the x-axis. Give the reflection of the point across the given axis. So I'm here. Negative 6, negative 10 is down here. They want to go back 6, up 10. Oops, that's the y-axis. I actually need to go forward 10, forward 6, down 10. So I went forward 6 and still kept negative 10. Notice, wanted to go across the y-axis. So my y stayed the same. I want to go across the x-axis. So negative 11, 3 is here. And I want to go across this axis. So my x stays the same. My y becomes the opposite because I want to go across this axis. X stayed the same. Y became opposite. I want to go across the x-axis. So positive 8 up 2 is about there. I want to go across this axis. So it's still positive 8, but now it's a negative 2. 8, negative 2. So opposite. X stayed the same. Y flipped. Okay. The axis that I wanted to go over stayed the same. A town's post office is located at the point 7,5 on a coordinate plane. In which quadrant is it located? Well, I can draw it and go positive, positive. I can look up here, positive, positive. They're positive, positive. So it's in quadrant 1. The grocery store is located at a point on a coordinate plane with the same y coordinate as the bank, but the opposite x coordinate. The grocery store and bank are reflections of each other across which axis? So let's pretend we've got the grocery store is located at a point on a coordinate plane with the same y coordinate. So this is the grocery store and this is the bank. So we don't know the x, but let's just say the y is 3. That means the y here is also 3. But with the opposite x coordinate. So that means, let's just say this is 4. That means this is negative 4. So if I think about that, 4, 3 is up here. So the grocery store is up here. Negative 4, 3 is up here. That's the bank. So they are reflections over the y-axis. Now you have to stop and think about all that I did. I came up with fake ones. So, and then solved it that way. Explain to a new student how the reflection across the y-axis changes the coordinates of the original point. So we went across the y-axis. The x stayed, the y's stay the same, but the x becomes the opposite. Okay? Flip it over. In which quadrant does the point negative, positive lie in? So that is quadrant 2. What are the coordinates of the point 10, 4 if they're reflected across the y-axis? So 10, negative 4. I want to flip it across the y-axis, so it's going to come over here. Remember what we said, if the y flips, the x, it's going to go backwards 10. So it's going to become negative 10, but still go down negative 4. So it's at negative 10, negative 4, because we're flipping over the y-axis. So the y's stay the same, the x gets flipped. All right, and let's try some of the spiral review. Some of these we've done, some we haven't. Small juice bottles come in packages of 6. Yogurts come in packages of 10. Paula wants to have the exact same number of each item. What is the least number of bottles of juice and individual yogurt treats she will have? How many packages of each will she need? So this is least common multiple. So I need to find the least common multiple of 6 and 10. Okay, so 10, does 6 go into 10? No. 20? No. Does 6 go into 30? Yes. So 30, if I listed the multiples of that, 30 would be the LCM. So the least number of bottles of juice and yogurt she will have is 30 of each. Now, if juice comes in packages of 6, she'll need 5 juices. And then if yogurts, because 5 times 6 is 30, it's the 5th multiple of 6. Yogurt comes in sets of 10. She would need 1, 2, 3 yogurts. 3 times 10 is 30. Okay, we should do a lot of those. Allison saves this much each month. How many months will it take her to save enough money for a stereo? So that's a division problem. So you take 29, 26. You're dividing it into 3, 9, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, and up. So it's going to go in 1 time. 2, 9, 2, 6, subtract 8, 11 minus 6 is 5, 8 minus 2 is 6, 13, 465. Bring down the 2. I'm going to see if 2926 times 2, 12, 5, 18, 5, that's too many. So it's only going to go in 1 time again, 2, 9, 4, 6. Doesn't matter what I get here because you'll see 0. Okay, so this right here represents 11 months and I have a little extra. So it's going to take her 12 months. It's got to be one more than this because there's going to be a decimal here. If I would add a 0, it's going to be something in here. It doesn't matter, but it just needs to be one more than that. The library is 1.7 miles directly north of the school. So I'm going to do 1.75 minus the park is 0.6. How far away are they? So if I subtract them, they are 1.16 miles apart. Okay, and we can skip number 6. Okay, so that's the homework. So start and stop it as you